Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Tool video. That new card, Lawnmowing Next Door. It was revealed a couple of days ago, but was, scripted and, put available on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro earlier today. And, when I first saw the card, I was like, and of course read the card text, I was like, so, I can mill up to 20 cards, or maybe 25 cards off of this one card, depending on which deck I'm running. Okay, must be nice. So the card states that if you have more cards in your deck compared to your opponent, you can mill the amount, the difference between both amounts. So let's say you have 10 cards more than your opponent in your own deck, you can mill the top 10 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Pretty straightforward, and already there are a couple of decks that can immediately quote-unquote abuse this card, like Infernoids. Lost reasoning here in the TCG, but this new card definitely can have a place in the deck. Zombies slash Shiranui slash Lightsworns also might use this card as well. There are a couple of ways you can play this. Immediately very easy to its maximum power is play like a 50/60 card deck, which I'm doing now with I'm playing like 3 different decks here in the video. To like if you start, you can immediately mill 20 cards off the top of your deck. But then again, consistency might be an issue if you play like 50 or 60 cards. But in the history of this game, a lot of people topped regionals or YCS, for example. Billy Break, if I'm not mistaken, like the 60 card Shaddoll burning abyss deck. I think it was 60 cards, but yeah, decks that heavily abuse their graveyard and the milling definitely can play this new card. So let's see a few example games. Alright, first example, and you already saw that there are a couple of ways to instantly search your lawn mowing. Well, you can play like a lot of draw cards to try to draw into it, and if you're playing like a 50 or 60 card deck, that's of course kinda hard. The chances of opening with one or drawing into one aren't that high. And you can play something like Left Arm Offering to banish your whole hand to search out your lawn mowing, which could be good depending on which deck that you're running. First example is like a pure Lightsworn deck with the Clown Engine, you know, the Minerva Turbo deck with anti-spell as well in the main deck, which could be, can be a problem with Left Arm Offering. You know, if you activate Left Arm Offering in the same turn, you can't set cards, so that's something to keep in mind. But playing it in a Lightsworn, a pure Lightsworn deck, rank 4 deck, it can let you so much advantage. Second example, this is like a Lightsworn deck with zombies and Shiranuis, and you can use the Shiranuis when they're banished. You know, Solitaire and what is it called? That Chief Priest, like pop 1 card, if it gets banished off of your Left Arm Offering. And again, I was able to use my lawn mowing and mill like, how many cards? 20 to 25, I believe. And yeah, with all these zombie cards and all the engines you're playing. But yeah, again, keep in mind, consistency might be an issue, but it's just, well, it's not really fun. Yeah, well, yeah, it's not definitely fun for your opponent. But last example, Infernoids. This is a 50 card Infernoid deck. The same deck list I used a couple of videos ago with Infernoids, still with the new trap card. You know, that special summons up to 3 Infernoids from your deck. I added in 3 into the void, also an upstart. You know, those extra cards that dig in your deck and at the same time are not really part of your engine and can be extra cards to mill. Anyway, I was able to get that lawn mowing off. Not really sure how many cards I was able to send to the grave, like 20, 25 again. And on top of that, you know, pretty much everyone and their mother is playing Pot of Desires in their deck. And if your opponent already activated Desires, that's pretty much 12 cards already out of their deck, right? So 10 cards that get banished and the 2 they draw off of their Desires. So that's already a possible difference of like 12 cards. Again, boosting up the power of this new card, Lawnmowing Next Door. But these were just a few examples. There are, of course, more decks you can play this card and abuse this card in, but yeah, feel free to leave like suggestions of decks you can play this in. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.